Hey everyone, welcome to Sideshow's First Look. Today we'll be checking out the Wolverine Brown Suit action figure by Hono Studio from the X-Men family of comics by Marvel Comics. The box features some classic comic-style artwork of Wolverine on the front, and opening it reveals a decorative insert that doubles as the instruction book for the figure. Inside the box you'll find the Wolverine figure and a curated assortment of accessories at rest in a single plastic tray. Here's absolutely everything that comes with the Wolverine Brown Suit figure, which you can see standing there in the center atop a really sharp-looking display base, which also includes an acrylic rod and hook for support. Additionally, there's an optional frame that can be added to the back. On the right, you'll find the Muramasa blade, as well as a pair of hands for wielding it, a pair of hands with extended adamantium claws, and a trio of swap-out facial expressions. Over on the left, you'll spot an assortment of motion effects for Wolverine's claws. The Wolverine Brown Suit figure stands at just over 11 inches in overall height and comes clad in the character's John Byrne-designed classic brown and yellow costume as first seen in Uncanny X-Men 139. A skin-tight bodysuit covers the torso and legs, with the brown areas mimicking the look of leather and the yellow areas resembling a textured flexible fabric. The muscular arms are sculpted in a soft latex material that allows them to flex while hiding the joints underneath, and the gauntlets and the boots are also textured to resemble leather, as is the red belt bisecting the suit at the waist. The portrait is fully sculpted, with textures and paint apps that perfectly match those of the suit, while the partial portrait emerging from beneath the mask features multiple layers of paint that perfectly simulate natural skin tones. That expression can be swapped out for any of the three included alternatives, one with a slight grin, another with a wider feral grin, and yet another in the midst of a berserker roar. The hands can be swapped out for these, with fully extended claws painted to achieve the look of adamantium, for when it's time for Wolverine to be the best there is at what he does. And for even more comic book stylings, the included motion effects can be added to the blades, providing an even more dramatic display option. The Muramasa blade is painted in brilliant crimson with gold accents at the collar and the pommel, and can be wielded in either or both of the two included gripping hands. The base is bordered in yellow and topped with a solid semi-gloss black, accented by a Wolverine logo with a flat, smooth foundation that curves upward at the rear so that it can blend in with this optional frame, into which can be placed the comic book of your choice for a display that's custom tailored to work in tandem with your comic collection. The Wolverine Brown Suit figure's head rests on a double ball-jointed neck. It can look in all directions, as well as lean a bit to either side. The shoulders will shrug, dip, press, and row, and they'll allow the arms to lift laterally about 90 degrees. The arms will also raise to the front or back a full 360 degrees. The double-jointed elbows will provide more than 90 degrees of flex, and a hidden pivot joint at the elbow will provide a bit of rotation. The torso will crunch to the front, extend to the rear, and lean a bit to either side. And there's also an uncanny amount of twist to be had. The legs will lift laterally about 45 degrees. They'll also kick out to the front about 45 degrees, and a few degrees to the rear. The double-jointed knees will allow the legs to bend about 150 degrees. And a pivot joint in the hips will allow them to rotate there. The feet will pivot at the ankles, and they'll extend a bit in every direction. And a bonus joint in the balls of the feet will provide some toe articulation as well. This has been Sideshow's First Look at the Wolverine Brown Suit action figure by Hono Studio from the X-Men family of comics by Marvel Comics. For more information about this figure, or to check out the wealth of Marvel-related collectibles available from Hot Toys, follow the link below. Thank you for watching our video, and as always, don't forget to let your geek side show.